Ever wondered how a routine arrest turned into a full-blown spectacle? Join us as we dive into the outrageous case of an abusive Karen who managed to escalate a simple arrest into a whole new level of chaos. Let's start with this entitled woman who thinks she can abuse her roommate without consequences. On March 25th, 2024, officers were dispatched to a laundromat in response to a woman's report of an assault by her roommate. Legally, when law enforcement responds to such allegations, they must assess the credibility of the claim and gather initial information to determine the nature and seriousness of the incident. The officers appropriately ask for details, such as the identity of the alleged assailant and any visible injuries.
What's going on with that female?
She's been hitting me, doing nails all night long.
All night long?
Spitting on me. Yeah.
The roommate provides her version of events, claiming she was assaulted and held against her will.
All night long. She held me hostage, wouldn't let me leave.
This triggers the officer's obligation to investigate further. They detain her for questioning, based on the seriousness of the alleged offense, battery, and the need to prevent potential further harm or escape. Throughout the interaction, the detained woman vehemently asserts her innocence and demands to leave.
I have done nothing. She's upset with me about, I don't even know. I just want to leave the situation and go back to my home.
Legally, once detained, an individual's freedom of movement is restricted pending investigation. The officers are within their rights to detain her, to gather evidence, and clarify the conflicting statements.
To speak to it? No.
No, ma'am.
No.
Stop.
Get my clothes.
Stop.
No.
Stop.
You are
tensing
hurting.
up. Stop tensing up. There's no need for this. Stop.
You're gonna end up getting hurt.
No. You're going to I am going to sue you.
The situation escalates when the detained woman becomes increasingly agitated and physically resists officers' attempts to detain her further.
Hurt if you
You
don't
are
comply.
liars. You are. No. You are liars.
Thank you, ma'am. I appreciate that.
Her refusal to comply and physical resistance, including kicking an officer, escalates the legal situation from mere detention to arrest for resisting arrest and assaulting an officer.
Get in.
Stop. Don't spit. Don't spit.
Do not spit.
Stop.
Do not.
Stop.
Do not.
Please.
Sit down. We're not doing this. Sit inside.
You're going to rot in hell.
These actions constitute serious criminal offenses under the law. Under Illinois law, penalties for assaulting a peace officer, resisting arrest, and battery vary depending on the specific statutes. Assaulting a peace officer, as stated in Chapter 720 Illinois Compiled Statutes 531.1, can result in a misdemeanor punishable by up to 1 year in jail and fines of up to $2,500, or a Class 4 felony with 1 to 3 years in prison and fines up to $25,000. Battery, stated in 720 ILCs 512.3 and involving causing bodily harm, can lead to a Class A misdemeanor with penalties of up to 1 year in jail and fines of up to $2,500. It can also result in a Class 3 felony carrying 2 to 5 years in prison and fines up to $25,000 if committed against certain individuals or resulting in serious injury. After being medically cleared, the woman faced charges for assaulting a peace officer and resisting arrest following an investigation. Additionally, she was charged with battery in connection to the incident involving her roommate, confirming the roommate's claims about her history of multiple battery offenses.
Melissa, stop that or we're going to put you in a raft.
This was an insane case. But not the worst. Just wait until you see this next girlfriend who bit her boyfriend and got arrested after a domestic fight. On September 6, 2023, police officers were called to a domestic abuse incident involving Bobby Elliott. According to his boyfriend, Elliott allegedly bit and scratched him, leading to the call to law enforcement.
She just bit the shit out of me. She pulled my shirt. This is going on in the last few days.
Okay.
And this is like the third time I called the police.
This initial incident marks the beginning of events as officers work to find and apprehend Elliott. The initial response by law enforcement is crucial in domestic abuse cases to ensure the safety of all parties involved. Officers must assess the situation for any immediate threats and gather information to determine the appropriate course of action.
Put your hands behind your back.
During the encounter, Elliott exhibits resistance and makes references to mental health facilities and previous interactions with law enforcement.
He came to me, man! He came
Put your hand behind your back.
She expresses frustration and defiance, complicating the officer's efforts to detain her.
Stop resisting.
He came to me!
Stop resisting.
He came to me!
You're at his house.
Elliott accuses her boyfriend of theft and retaliation, claiming he entered her tent and took personal belongings.
He came to me and he stole my shit! He stole my charger, I'm not lying!
Came to you at his house?
Sir, yes, he came to me at
You
my
want to start the
place!
wagon this way? We'll have a female for him.
She asserts previous abuses and ineffectual responses by law enforcement, alleging bias in handling domestic disputes.
What you guys to do is arrest him for a domestic and you guys don't care. The victim's always the one going to jail, not the abuser.
Okay.
Allegations of theft and retaliation add complexity to the case, highlighting possible ongoing conflicts between the parties.
He has my charger to my cellular device, okay, my cord.
Okay.
He also took a pair of shoes that are mine,
What?
and he
Okay,
also
okay,
took a PlayStation.
all right. So what shoes did he take?
They're black and white Adidas.
Such accusations require thorough investigation to discern factual evidence amidst emotional and contentious exchanges.
Okay.
He can go to jail for a domestic.
Okay. All right.
No, you guys aren't doing that.
So
Until he gets
he's
my
gonna
bus.
do the case for it. A detective will look into
Bro,
it.
no, I don't want to hear that.
We could
What
take
the fuck? You can arrest
we could
me.
take pictures if you
The only
want.
thing that's going to make you cooperate today if he goes to jail.
A physical altercation ensues as officers attempt to arrest Elliott, who resists and verbally protests.
Hit me. Okay, I'm coming. Don't pull me out.
All right,
Don't
come
pull
on.
me out. I'm coming.
Then come on.
Then don't f***ing pull me.
She demands to speak with a lawyer and asserts her rights, escalating tensions and necessitating physical restraint. Throughout transport, Elliott continues to voice grievances and demands, expressing frustration with the legal process.
I don't care. I'm going to Sands. You guys are violating my rights. I have BPD. I am mentally ill. If that is the case, I have to go to Sands. You guys don't care.
So
you
actually-
only care about getting paid.
Officers discuss legal implications, including charges and potential court proceedings, while managing Elliott's emotional state.
We were like, we had just
We'll have a
barely
book or
passed
fax
over here.
stuff.
So
Because we're nowhere near that.
You're good.
I
Are
was
you
just
gonna add
like,
the salt and the PO?
Yes.
Okay, good.
I was just like, we
And go
were
ahead.
on the ground, and I'm like, yeah, no.
Transporting an individual under arrest involves maintaining control and safety while addressing legal formalities.
I'm sorry, are you gonna read me my Miranda rights? No, I suggest you shut the
Is that what you're upset about?
Dude, you don't obey by your law. You're a fucking rookie.
You understand that's not how that works.
In my opinion, you should find a different job.
Clear communication about charges and legal rights helps manage expectations and ensures procedural transparency during custody. The police arrested Bobby on charges including damaging property, obstructing official duties, domestic violence, possessing illegal substances, assaulting peace officers, and violating a restraining order.
You just lay right there. Do you like being on your stomach? Or would you rather stay on your side and I'll hold you on your side? You don't want that. I'll let you get out.
Bobby might need a legal team as diverse as their rap sheet to sort through this mess. All right, let's move to this next case where things might be even worse. On June 21st, 2023, officers responded to a domestic violence report. Upon arrival, they found a male outside stating his girlfriend had bitten him on the arm.
She's overdosing herself on insulin because...
What happened prior to that?
We were trying to watch a movie and she wouldn't watch the movie. She was talking to her friend on her phone.
And then what happened?
We got into a little bit of an argument and she ran into the bathroom.
And then what happened?
She was starting to herself before that, may I add.
The responding officers found the boyfriend outside, who reported being bitten by his girlfriend.
She doesn't like me. She doesn't like being around me. She's on her phone all the time. She's trying to get me in jail. I need to get my stuff out of here.
What's your last name?
Oh, hell's getting very loose. That's all I gotta say.
What's your last name?
I will press charges against every one of you cops for the last time you guys were out here, and you guys didn't. You guys just took me to the...
This constitutes an allegation of physical assault, which falls under the purview of domestic violence laws.
Yeah. What was the time before that? I don't know.
So, you said you pushed the door down because she was...
I didn't put my hands on her at
No,
all.
hun. So you said you pushed the door
Riverside
down
111,
because
we're
she
okay.
was trying to... So you pushed it down and she grabbed you by the testicles and...
The officer's primary objective at this point is to ensure the safety of all parties involved and to begin a preliminary investigation. The boyfriend provides a detailed account of the events leading up to the altercation.
Not put my hands on her for her life.
She bit you and then grabbed you by the nuts.
No, she grabbed me by the nuts and then bit me.
According to him,
So you pushed
the
her
argument
Riverside 111,
escalated
we're okay.
when he forced entry into the bathroom to prevent her from harming herself with insulin. This raises questions about his use of force and potential self-defense claims.
I did not. Officer, I did not put my hands on her for her life.
His account suggests both parties may have engaged in actions that could be scrutinized under domestic violence statutes, including physical restraint and assault. The girlfriend's response highlights her emotional distress and reluctance to comply with the officers.
Why do I have to go? Why? You don't care! No! Please don't touch me!
We do care.
She mentions feeling depressed and insists on speaking with her mother, indicating a need for psychological support.
Why? Well, then will you call my mom and talk to her real
We
quick?
will talk to her afterwards.
No, will you talk to her now? Because I have to work in the morning!
The officers, while attempting to de-escalate, must balance compassion with the legal necessity of making an arrest to ensure safety and uphold the law.
Me!
Brought up your fist at him, so...
I don't want to go! Why do I have to go?
Look, you need to stand up.
No! Well, let me
Let's
put
just
pants
sit her
on and I
forward.
will.
We'll get your pants. You need to stand up.
I don't want him
Where's your
here.
pants at?
I think.
It's his house. He's gonna come get his stuff and he's gonna leave, okay?
Well, then why?
Her resistance to arrest complicates the situation, potentially leading to additional charges.
I don't pay any final.
Dude, don't even play the game.
You're hurting me.
You need
I want to go to the hospital.
Okay, we'll go to the hospital. Stand up.
No, you won't. Can I please answer my phone?
No.
It's my mom.
You're
Why
not
can't
The officers proceed with arresting the girlfriend, ensuring that her handcuffs are not too tight and attempting to calm her down.
Why? Y'all are fucking different. Ow! You guys beat me.
This interaction is critical as it demonstrates the officer's adherence to procedural protocol while managing a resistant suspect. The officers must ensure that the arrest is conducted humanely to avoid allegations of police misconduct.
You guys, you're hurting me. You're hurting me. You're hurting me. It's hurting me.
The girlfriend's continuous resistance and verbal outbursts complicate the arrest process.
Go to the hospital. Hold on, I want to stand up. Stood up.
Do you have a pair of pants out here?
But the officers' measured responses are key to maintaining control and safety.
Yeah, we'll take it away.
You can make your phone call down there. And
I don't have.
The final part of the interaction involves the girlfriend making accusations of excessive force and expressing a desire to go to the hospital.
After she says she's gonna kill herself with it.
I'm in pain because I didn't do.
The officers need to carefully document these claims and ensure that any use of force is justified and proportionate.
Baker? Yeah, pull your car up to here.
I hope you shut up.
This segment underscores the importance of transparency and accountability in law enforcement actions.
Now I get to go to jail because you.
Okay.
Now you're being warned. You're warned for disorderly conduct.
The girlfriend's statements about physical pain and broken ankle should be promptly addressed, both to safeguard her rights and to protect the officers from potential legal repercussions.
My phone so I can call my mom. Please. Will you please answer me? Can you get my phone so you can get my... No, you don't want me. I want to go to the hospital. Please.
The woman faced charges for domestic violence and resisting arrest. Seems like she bit off more than she could chew. Now she'll have to take a bite out of the legal system instead. Talk about a tough pill to swallow.
Well, if I get a restraining order, he can't be there, right? That's what I want.
All right, fellas, what do you think? Share your thoughts in the comments and don't forget to subscribe for more interesting and educational contents in the future. Thanks for your support.